When and where would you say you had your first official first date?
First official first date. Let's see. Yes, I remember it well. We were in Utah. Stephanie mustered up the courage to call me after strict abuse from her mother, and we enjoyed a wonderful evening. Well, we started off in the afternoon. We enjoyed a wonderful afternoon going through the mall in downtown Salt Lake City. We then went to the IMAX theater. She, of course, drooled over Tom Cruise the whole time, and it was hard to make a move, but she was there, and I was there, and we enjoyed it. We took a walk on the moon, a lonely stroll out in the middle of space. I believe she enjoyed it. But that was actually the second day after I met her. It was a very, very great first date.
Okay, Chase. What song best describes your first date? Sea of Love, Let's Get Physical, or Crash?
That's a tough one. All three are very good songs and could probably apply for a lot of first dates. But Stephanie and I were a little bit different. I'd have to say Let's Get Physical. Stephanie, she was all over me that first date.
Which of Stephanie's features were you initially attracted to?
Features, eh? Well, first time I met Stephanie, I noticed she had legs. Legs that went all the way to the ground. And as I continued up, I saw very, very nice, large, round, voluptuous brown eyes that just caught my attention and just reeled me in from there.
Chase, who was your best friend in high school?
My best friend. That's a throwdown. I'd have to say that's Zeus all the way.
How old were you when you had your first kiss?
My first kiss. Let's see. That was the time when and then again in school, we walked that way. An elevator was involved. 14. 14.
Okay. If Steph could change one thing about you, what would it be?
Just one thing about me? Wow. There's all kinds of things she's told me she's wanted to change before. But there's one thing that sticks out in my mind. We were walking to her car. We were in the grass. And I asked her that very question. It's like, Stephanie, I know you love me, but if there was one thing you could change about me, what would it be? She looked me right in the eye like this, stroked my hair, and whispered into my ear, "Your height. You're just too short." I was heartbroken from then on.
Okay. What do you think Stephanie would like to change about herself?
About herself? Stephanie is the perfect person. She's wonderful in every single aspect of life. But if she had to change one thing, I bet she would want to change, I don't know, it's a tough one right there. But maybe she would want to have the courage to be able to hold out for someone just a little bit taller.
Okay. What is your ideal date?
My ideal date. Well, Stephanie? Of course. Well, I've been planning this one for weeks now. We start off with a morning drive, about 6:37. We get to the beach, take a nice long stroll from my car to the water. Surfboards in hand, rash guards on. We hit a nice day at the beach with a perfect tropical storm in the Gulf, bringing in 6-foot sets all day. But to top that off, we hit a local taqueria in Galveston on our way to the baseball park at 4 o'clock to get some autographs, sit through 6 hours of fun-filled baseball, peanuts, hot dogs, and all you can get lemon chill. Finished off with a long night of ESPN to catch up on everything I missed at home.
What's Stephanie's favorite thing about her in-laws?
About her in-laws, about my mother and father. I would have to say the witty comments that they give her. From Dad's joking antics to my mom's, did I say that? Comments? Stephanie definitely enjoys those.
Name one thing about Stephanie's in-laws that annoy her.
Stephanie's in-laws, or my family. She has mentioned one thing that really, this just annoys her to death. And that is when Chip will bark all morning long for hours on end. That's definitely an annoying trait that my family or her in-laws would have.
When did you first know you loved each other?
When did I first realize I loved Stephanie? Well, I met her on June 18th. By July 18th, I had told her that I loved her. But I had realized it probably about a week and a half before I actually told her. And since then, my love for her has increased day by day.
When was your first fight and what was it about?
We haven't really had any fights since we've been together. Although we've discussed a few things, such as money, school, where we're going to live, even ex-girlfriends and boyfriends. But I wouldn't consider any of those a fight.
So you haven't had a fight?
No.
Chase, where's your birthmark?
Wouldn't you like to know? And I'm sure Stephanie would too. And she'll find out on the honeymoon.
Did you ever wear braces?
No, I know.
What nicknames do you have for each other?
We always address each other as honey, sweetie, babe. But the other nicknames, should you call them, that's not for y'all to know.
Chase, will you be involved in cooking, cleaning, and laundry after you're married?
That reminds me of a movie I once saw, which was called The Princess Bride. At the very beginning, this man said 3 words, and that was it. As you wish. Now, I know what I'm getting myself into. If Stephanie wants me to do those things, I guess I'll just have to respond the same way. Stephanie, as you wish. let's revisit that last question. I mean, I'll barbecue. But the cleanup, the dishes, the diapers, it's just not manly. I mean,
Future planning. How many children are you going to have?
we're gonna have 6. They won't need diapers though.
Do you think it's okay to ask parents for advice on financial matters?
I think it's a wonderful idea, but only after we've discussed it first and we've come to our own conclusion will we go and search out the opinions of other people.
Do you think it's acceptable to kiss in public?
Of course I do. Mom and Dad said we grub all the time.
Would you say that you could spend $100 without consulting Stephanie?
I would say yes. But then again, I would say no. Because if I was getting her a gift, she wouldn't care. But if I was going to a baseball game, she'd be furious. So, it all...
What do you think Stephanie likes best about you?
Best about me? That would have to be my toes. Everybody comments on my toes.
What's your favorite thing about Stephanie?
As cheesy as it may sound, I really like her smile.
What constitutes a perfect Saturday for you, Chase?
Well, we start off in the morning, like 6:30, 7 in the morning, and take a nice romantic drive to the beach. As we get to the beach, we take a nice stroll along the beach, on the sand, surfboards in hand, rash guards on, hit the waves for a nice tropical storm depression that's in the Gulf of Mexico, giving us some 6-foot sets. After we've surfed for a while, we take a nice little lunch break at the taqueria or taco stand that's close by. Then take a drive to downtown Houston for a nice romantic overview of downtown as we enjoy the baseball game from 4 o'clock in the afternoon till midnight. Getting autographs, eating corn dogs, peanuts, lemon chills, everything.
Chase, where'd you serve your mission?
I served my mission en la Misión Chile Concepción, pero también estaba en la ciudad de Talca, Concepción, Talcahuano, San Rosendo, Laja y, por supuesto, la ciudad más grande y más bella que hay.
Name of your high school?
Sam Rayburn.
Is it okay with you to open at least one Christmas present on Christmas Eve?
You know, I'm going to have to disagree with that one. It goes against all morals and etiquette and code that's found in the Emily Post Blue Book. You look on it, it says Christmas is celebrated on the 25th, not the 24th. Therefore, you would not spoil yourself, therefore, demoralizing your children and your family and dishonoring your name by doing something like that. That's almost as bad as opening wedding presents before your wedding. I mean,
What is your favorite part of the wedding planning process?
nothing. Stephanie does it all. It's the girls' part.
Are you going to allow pets in your home?
Of course. We're having 6 kids, aren't we?
Chase, what would be your dream vacation?
Is there a time limit, like 1 week or 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2-week dream vacation. Okay. First, we'd start off with a nice morning drive, about 6:30, 7 in the morning. Then, we'd take a nice long stroll on the beach from my car to the water, surfboards in hand, rash guards on, to hit nice 6-foot sets coming in off the Gulf of Mexico, the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, wherever, it doesn't matter. Then, after surfing all day, allow enough time to go by a nearby taqueria or taco stand. Then get time to go to the ballpark from 4 o'clock to 12 o'clock that night. Get autographs, watch the game, have some hot dogs, peanuts, lemon chill, sodas, everything. Then do it every single day for 12 days in a row. Of course, excluding Sundays when you can't do it, but that would be my perfect vacation.
Why did Stephanie choose to marry you?
There could be a lot of reasons for that, but I think that there's one really important one. And that's that I was here first. I mean, Brian doesn't even come home till next week. You know, I was just joking, Stephanie. I know you love me, and I love you too, and I'm very excited about what's going to happen on November 29th. It's going to be the best day of our lives, and I'm really looking forward to spending the rest of eternity with you. I love you, honey, and I hope you're having fun at your party.